Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my beautiful friends on Facebook, YouTube, social media channels, various. It's Jane Dawson here with JDTV Live. So happy to be with you this evening. Well, in Scotland, we're in this evening, wherever you are in the world. Huge welcome. Myself and the universe are delighted to have your company. And tonight we're doing a special where you can ask the universe anything. Ask the universe through me. I will receive their answers, their communication, their guidance, their love, their healing, whatever it is you beautiful, beautiful people need. And I will transmit that to you in a completely non-spooky Scottish down-to-earth way. So as ever, if you are here, come on and say hello. And I can see beautiful Liz Mackenzie, hello. Anne Proven, hello. John McMahon, hello, young John. Hayley, hello, Hayley. I'm very well, thank you. But funny thing, Hayley, I've developed, I'm sneezing and I've got a bit of a runny nose. Now, not COVID, because we all know I'm COVID immune. It could be the beautiful flowers I got for Mother's Day. How annoying would that be? So I'm good, Hayley, apart from that. I hope you're good. And excuse me if I sneeze or sniffle tonight, you guys. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Suzanne. And thank you for saying I'm looking good. And here's the sniffle started. So 1 minute till I just right. Maggie, hello. Anything for me? There's everything for you, Maggie. There's a beautiful gentleman passed over who's just sending you so much love and healing to your life. Dark haired gentleman, looks like he's wearing gold rimmed glasses. Father or grandfather here. Tell the girl I'm with her. Okay, so hello, Katrina. Hello, Helen. Hi, Kathleen. Kathleen, I haven't forgotten about our little private reading thing. Hello, Claire. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Hayley. Again, you'd love a message. Okay. Hello, Anne Emmons, sorry. Kathy. Hello, Kathy. Happy birthday, darling. Okay, let's start with you. Oh, where did you go to? So remember, guys and gals, we love you to share the love. So if you can share this broadcast, this JDTV Live, and get the love shared to as many people as you can, that'll make us very happy, and we should be able to notice. And also you might see that I've set up stars for creatives. I'm a creative, in case you didn't know. And I do a lot of free work, as you know, for you guys' benefit, which I love and enjoy. But if you send stars, that gives me a little bit of support, and that's always appreciated. And if I see that you've sent stars, I will definitely try to come to you. Just type on if you've sent stars, because I'm on a third-party app here. I'm not sure how much it shows me. Hello, everyone who's just joined. I'm just going to look at Kathy and our little mum here. So please, can you, if you've typed a message already and I haven't seen it yet, give me a moment or two and type it again, because the comments roll, as many of you as my regular viewers know. Also, please note, if I'm unable to speak to you directly tonight, Spirit, the universe will still speak to you through something I say. So please be aware of that and listen out for it. And it doesn't matter whether you're watching right now, whether you're watching in 6 months or 6 years' time, there will still be something for you in this, because the big you knows. And of course, there's no time in the universe. The time was invented by humans on planet Earth so that we could manage our days better. Some of us manage with time, some of us don't manage so well. Anyway, Kathy, here's what I'm hearing, darling, very much. I feel your father coming forward. Very, very loving man, very concerned for you and your mummy, more concerned for you because you worry so much. Your mummy's good. You may not think that she's in the best of physical health, but I do feel that she's not unhappy at all. I do feel that your mum and dad must have been close, loving couple, because I feel that he's waiting for her. And please don't think I mean that with any immediacy. I think the word's immediacy. What I'm saying is I don't believe your mum's going to spirit immediately. But, you know, you do have to realise that it's going to be a beautiful reconnection with your mum and dad and everyone else in spirit. And of course, you're still connected. We're all still connected. But I'm hearing here how you get wound up about it and how you get worried and how you try and get all the rest of the family involved to play their part. And they just want you to know you can relax because all is well, all is well. But either your daddy or you have pains in your chest, which with your father, it feels like a chest or a heart condition. With you, it feels like an anxiety thing. So let's just dial that back a bit. And if you've had a little bit cough recently and they're just sending you some love for that and some calming vibes, they're focusing more on you than they are on your mum because they say there's nothing to worry about in that direction. Now, the time span of 8 months is important. That's either going back the way or coming forward. And I hear very strongly the name Jim. And I feel this would be a brother or a brother-in-law of yours in spirit. And I do know that a gentleman's had a heart operation, stents fitted, and there's also someone waiting to go in for that kind of thing. So, now here's what, you've been playing Lego or have you been building little bricks? Because I see you building a little, looks like a Lego wall. This is me building. But also I do this, I know I'm writing, and I feel as if I'm your dad here, and I feel as if I'm writing my final words on planet Earth. So I wonder if you have something like a card or something where you've had shaky handwriting and you've looked at it recently, or you've been talking about it recently. Also, I need to give you the name Andrew. I may want to link that with St. Andrews, but I can hear Andrew very, very strongly, my darling. Let me know if that makes sense to you, Kathy. But much love, blessing, joyful uplifting. They're uplifting all your family, especially the younger members of your family as well. So be gentle with yourself and just let things unfold. Okay, darling. So Haley says, oh, glad you're well, and you're very well too. I'm so glad to hear that, darling. I want to link you to Daffodils, an older lady in spirit. I feel it's your grandmother, beautiful lady, and she's showing me all these beautiful daffodils. So this could be a reference to the month we're in, March. And I want to talk about seeing a profusion of daffodils, okay? Daffodils also talk about Marie Curie and like cancerous conditions. I want to give that to another lady, not the grandmother I'm talking to, her hair is in waves. She has sort of grey hair and it's in waves, and she has a very, very beautiful, loving, patient energy, and yet she has a little twinkle in her eye. And what she wants to bring to you is that little twinkle in her eye. She wants to put it in your eye to up your sense of mischief, or to acknowledge that you've been involved in some mischief, or, you know, so this is something uplifting. It's not nastiness. She's showing me a jab going into the arm. So I know that you or someone very close with you has had the jab, and I feel it is the COVID jab. So that's, I wonder if you give them as well, Haley, or whether you're involved in that some way. But I know this is very important. Also, lovely grandfather just coming forward here as well. He's shown me a set of quite bad fitting false teeth. They were definitely, the teeth were too big for his mouth. I don't know about the gums, but he's shown me looks like that famous horse that I can't remember, but one used to sing when he showed his teeth. I feel this is coming forward with your grandfather's energy here. I hear the name Hugh out in the distance. I hear the name Simon, who I feel would still be this side of life. And I do feel either a very nursing, medical or healing ability with you, Haley. And I do want to draw attention to an older lady you've had a cup of tea with. Oh, here my mouth, sorry. Or and I've got a cup and a saucer here. Or someone passed that you had a cup of tea, used to enjoy a cup of tea with, but I know the name Anne would link with that very strongly. And I also want to bring you the name Alan, and I want to bring you Archangel Michael. As soon as I looked at your name, he came forward. So Archangel Michael, just sending all his love and his support and his energy. He says you have to call him in more because he's showing himself standing back, whereas he actually wants to zzz energy to you, okay? He says he's not showing himself cuddling you because you're perfectly able to do this yourself, whatever it is you're wanting to do. But he's standing back and he's sending you energy because energy is the real thing. And someone wishes to move country, move abroad, start an Airbnb, start a retreat centre, something like that. I feel that very strongly. And I also sense a younger man who wants to live in the hills in a tent or has been doing that. So please let me know if that makes sense to you, darling. Just looking to see if anyone has any comments for me here. Okay, did I see some kind person had started? Oh, here's Anne. Emmons has sent stars. Well then, Anne, I am coming to you and I want to say thank you very much. Anyone else who's sent stars, love from my heart to you. I'm so grateful and appreciative of that. And there is two lovely ladies coming forward from Spirit for you, either two grandmothers, a mum and a gran, an aunt and a gran, something like that. But when these ladies get together with your energy, you're all laughing, you're all giggling, you're having a little bit of a talk, but it's not deep gossip. You're just talking and reminiscing over things. I feel it's like family things you're talking about over a lovely cuppa. But one of these ladies, I want coffee, so don't try and give her tea. And I have another lady coming out the side who said, I'll just sit here and do my knitting. I do hear the name Grace coming in here as well. And I can see a poodle sort of coming in like that with its head held high and its little paws, and it's got the poodle cut. So I wondered if that was your dog, Anne, or whether that belonged to one of these ladies. But what a posh poodle it is. I feel the name Albert coming forward, and I feel Albert, or Bert as you might know him, would be a war hero. He's decorated. And I do feel a strong link to Dad. So I feel that Dad may have passed. If Dad's still here, I feel when I have a condition round about my heart or congestion in my chest. I also feel the name Harry coming forward for you. And when I bring the name Harry forward, I feel like I'm unreeling a garden hose and spraying my flowers. So this is the old-fashioned type of hose that you would attach onto the kitchen sink after there's a tap fitted outside. Hey, after 9 years in the house, I've got into the 21st century. They're sending you so much love and upliftment, Anne, and they want to say thank you for being such a sweet, lovely, giving, generous lady. I feel a mummy figure here, and I feel love too from my mum. I'm not sure if your mum's passed yet, but this is a very mummy figure, and I know that I'm passing over a homegrown rose to you from this lady, and I want to say very much Happy Mother's Day and thank you for remembering. Hope that makes sense to you, darling. Let me know. And for those people who I've given a little message to, please let us all know if it resonates with you, because that is very important. Okay. Oh, let me just see what we've got. Kathy. Okay, here's Kathy, my first lady. Jim is my brother-in-law. He passed over a year ago. My mother isn't good, but does not want any more investigations at the haematologist. My mother had a visitor from Spirit last week, and she thought it was baby Jim. She wasn't scared. Andrew has just finished plastering my kitchen. I love that, Kathy. So all the messages from Spirit. First of all, you have your brother-in-law Jim around you who passed away, your father, and they're all, I believe you have a father-in-law as well. And the two things are showing, this is so important for everybody as well as you, Kathy. The point of doing mediumship is, one, to prove that existence is eternal, which we have done with your brother-in-law Jim's case, but we even mentioned him by name. And second, to prove they are around you and part of your life all the time. And they have done that so beautifully. They mentioned the name Andrew, and he's just finished plastering your kitchen today. What wonderful evidence. And they spoke about how your mother is finding herself. She doesn't want any more investigation because she knows I'm finding myself. I know what the future is. and you have to stop worrying. She had a visitor from Spirit last week. If your father's passed, I've mentioned your father a few times, I would say it was him, and also Dad, her dad, and yes, Jim would be there too. I don't know, they're all coming forward. Their name Helen, they're all rushing forward, Kath. I can't like my head's like this. Oh, but someone's giving you and your mom a little French fancy cake. That's very, very important. A little French fancy cake. That's one of those little cubed cakes, sponge cakes, and it's iced, and it's got a little dome with cream in the top. That should mean a lot to you, Kathy, and something to your mummy as well, darling. So much love to you, my angel. I love that. So who was mother lady? There's a man. Okay, so my lovely student, John McMahon's on here. Now he's given people, he's given some information on here. So do have a look at John's comments as well. But don't go away from me. Don't put all your energy to John, or what will happen is he'll be picking it all up and he's not even doing the readings. You know what, John? I will send you. I will bring you on a night. So I was looking for my lovely lady. Oh, here we go. Here's Anne. My dad has passed. He's an Uncle Harry and a brother Harry. My mother is still here. She knitted. Okay. Then, and as I tune into your energy here, I do feel, as I mentioned to you, about upliftment. So all this is coming round, wanting to uplift you. And someone very, very close to you is worried about their health. And we just want to give you a huge hug and uplift you and tell you to stop worrying. Also, we're giving you 2 meringues. We're not giving you the cream, we're giving you the 2 meringues. So I reckon there's someone who made meringues. That's quite a feat. Or else you've had meringue today. Let me know. Right. And here's lovely Haley. Thank you so much, Jane. So much your message made sense to me. I really appreciate it. Darling, we're so happy to help. Kathy, your mum gets 6 cupcakes given to her yesterday. That's beautiful. This is a French fancy. It's not a cupcake, it's a French fancy. Find out and let me know. Okay, remember, if you can share the love, we would be so grateful. Oh, I was just going to Lisa there. Would be so grateful if you could share this post and share the love, and if you could send stars, not scars, I don't get enough scars. Stars. Oh my God, I just saw a rainbow when I looked up, so I'm going to give that to you, Lisa Carroll. I'm going to give you a rainbow, darling. I do feel this is round about one of your children. I think you have daughters, and this is either one of your daughters has kids and is I'm approaching a children's nursery, or one of them will be working or is working in one, because I can see that very, very clearly. And again, here's something funny, right? Here's something funny. I can see an older lady knitting around you past, and she's knitting green, and she says, I'm not telling you anything about any baby. She goes, I'm not telling you what sex his baby is. I'm going to knit green here. But I'm going to take this green colour, possibly something about Celtic. Okay, someone passed who loves Celtic. But a little pig, why are they showing me a little pig? Does that mean anything to you, Lisa? It's not about you, darling, so don't worry about that. But this little piglet is lovely. So this could be in a little farm or something where the kids are going. But I do want to bring around a lot of children and nursery conditions. I feel it's with your daughter, and I'm not saying you're going to have any more kids, because I don't think you are, and I don't think you work with kids, so I feel it's round about your daughter, but it's very strong. But your lovely gran here, she's talking about the springtime and the colour emerald, perhaps emerald stone. She's also given mention to Australia. There's a gentleman over in Australia, or a gentleman who passed, who lived in Australia. She's also given me the name Bill, who's passed, and the name Karen, who's still here. I hope that means sense. I do feel that Karen has an Australian accent. So either relatives or Australian people you know or have met, darling. So you've asked about, oh, I wonder if you're getting an Australian guy. How nice would that be? Woohoo! I love Aussies, I do. I'm definitely going to Australia, mark my words. Oh, here we go now, Miss Lisa. Romantic feelings. This is one of your daughters as well. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the angels back onto you, darling. This is you've asked about romance for you. I want to give this to your daughter. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Now, I just gave Kathy the name Jim, but law of attraction will bring Jims forward. And I know that Jim is a gentleman you've had in your life, or a gentleman who will come into your life. But I do want you to be more certain in your manifestation, and don't just be, oh, well, you know, if someone comes. I want you to take active steps. I know that you've either been on dating sites or you're on them just now, but I really think you should join my Find Real Love Now class that's starting soon, because that's going to take you to a new level. When I talk about finding real love, that's what I mean. Someone who's a wonderful connection in the mind, the heart, and the body. And that will provide real love. And wow, that's mouth-watering, right? So I hope that helps you, my lovely. Let me see who else I've got here. Oh, here we go. Anne said, my previous, I can relate to a little pig. Lady I know that's passed with an issue too. And you mentioned Alan, he was her husband. Okay, Anne, so what they're doing is they've not quite let me escape from you yet, darling. So this is what happens. It's actually impossible to focus on one human, one person, one of my friends here that I'm trying to focus on, because I am being bombarded by thoughts, feelings, and impression from spirit, and they do not wait. They cannot wait anyway. But you know what I'm seeing now? Little rainbow sweeties or little Rice Krispies in rainbow colours. I don't even know if they make them now, but I wonder if they refer to you, Anne, or whether they refer to my lovely friend Lisa, who I was just reading for there. Lisa, is that laughing, darling? I can't see. These emojis are too small for me to. This is me. Is that what's that emoji say? So that's beautiful, isn't it? So I'm just looking to see who attracts my attention next. Please don't be offended, guys. If so, Lisa says, "Of my lovely family in Australia, but Carol, not Karen." Okay, I definitely heard Karen. Okay, I definitely heard Karen. So watch out for that. Hello, Jane. Hope you're well. Would love some guidance. Had a weekend from hell. Oh, God love you, darling. Okay, Miss Marita, let us come to you. First of all the angels are coming forward and they want to uplift you. Everyone here, breathe in this energy, because they're actually putting their wings into like a heart shape. And oh, I can feel the energy, the heat coming out of my hands, and I'm sending it to all of you. Their message to you, Marita, is, can you please look for joy? When you look for joy, abundance will follow. Okay, darling? I know that there was 3 or 4 or 5 things that happened over the weekend, but let's just bless all that with love. And I do understand that one of them was a falling out, or for some very difficult words that left you with a very bad feeling. So let's just say to ourselves, that's in the past. This is for everyone. We only have this moment. We only have now, this very moment. We're all sitting here in the love of spirit, the love of angels, the love and healing of the universe, and we're all feeling that love. So, Marita, drink it in, darling. You're in this minute and you're fine. If you let your mind go back to the weekend, you're going to be less fine. Now, I know there's also a gentleman around you who feels like a partner or an ex-partner who there would have been there's some acrimony around, okay? So let's just bless that with love. Live in the moment, look in the moment, ask angels to assist you with everything. And a gentleman who was a heavy smoker coming forward from spirit here, and he comes forward in a cloud of smoke and he's got dark hair. He feels like a father, he feels very fatherly, very strong energy. So, but he also feels quite, it could be overwhelming at times in terms of what he thought was right and how he wanted to follow you to follow a particular path. So if it's not your father, it's someone who would have felt like a father, acted like a father towards you, but I have that feeling I've been overwhelmed by him. And so it makes me feel that you need to take your power back, honey. You have a most beautiful, loving, caring, beautiful grandmother over this side, and she has got beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, which may not be a common feature in your family. I also know that there was someone who would have been in what they're describing as a sanatorium. So that could be for emotional, mental health issues or physical issues or both. But using that word sanatorium should make sense to you, darling. So just cry whatever tears you've got to, and then bring yourself into the now. Feel the peace in your heart because it's coming to you. Much love, my angel. Okay. Oh, so lovely to see you all on here. If I've missed your message, I apologise. If I haven't said hello to you personally, hello now from me in the universe. We're so glad you're on. Please feel free to go ahead and type your message again. Okay, let me see what Lisa's saying. Oh, okay, so let me just refer back. Tracy, I'll come back to you in a minute. Oh, so Lisa said, thanks, Jez. I have 2 daughters. One is a nurse and I get paid off during COVID, but I always say she'd be so suited to working with children. So hopefully that's a new job coming in for her. She should definitely go for that. Such a strong image, Lisa. Such a strong image. Okay, now I have someone on here who's on his Facebook user, so I don't know who that. Prime. Sorry, guys, I get cut off there. I don't know whether it was Wi-Fi or the software or what. But anyway, where's my lovely lady, Tracy? Here we go. Okay, Tracy, back to you. Hi, Jane. Liked and shared. Would love a wee message, please. Okay, Tracy. Firstly, I want to bring Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael through to you, and a beautiful, loving angel who's dressed in a colour similar to this. Oh God, I don't know, kind of pink. And she tells me she's related to your mother. I feel she's a grandmother, great grandmother, something like that. But she's come through angelic, but also family loving energy. And so she's very high vibration and she's trying to help you get on your path and stay in your path. And she says you get into 2 minds. You can be a stubborn girl, but when you get into 2 or 3 different minds, you can be lost. She's showing me you chopping up a carrot here and you're bang, 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 bang. Oh dear. I hope you didn't get your fingers in the way of that, darling. And I've also got another lovely lady, and she wears what I would call a rainmate. For those of you who don't know what rainmates are, they're plastic sort of things that you take out and unfurl and you put them in your head and you tie them under your chin. I don't think anybody much wears them nowadays, but this wee lady is showing me in this, and she's in the wind and she's nearly got blown off her feet. She must only be about 7 stone. This should be someone important to you, Tracy, an important memory to you. And she's also now showing me you or one of your kids or someone close to you ice skating or figure skating. This is a very strong memory. A girl with dark hair, and I'm being shown her potential as an ice skater. And I want to say, remember your potential. Who can ice skate? And no, she's also showing me roller skating, and she's also showing me a little boy on a bike. And I feel this must be a little boy round about you just now, Tracy, certainly in your close circle somewhere. So don't forget about your capabilities. They are endless, they are endless. And I also want to send you to Iceland, but I'm seeing Iceland, the shop, so I don't know whether you're going for frozen pizzas or whether you're going to see the Northern Lights. But good luck with both. Big hugs, darling. I will want to give you the name Ronnie as well. Oh, okay. So lovely to see you all. Cheryl Bain, I feel drawn to you, darling. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Now, I can't see your photo. It's too small. I don't know whether you have a child in that photo or not, but I definitely feel a little girl around you. And I also feel a little girl in heaven who could be a baby you lost, miscarried, or a baby of someone very close to you. But this little girl has dark hair, very dark hair, so you should know right away who this baby belongs to. Her skin's also a darker tone than I believe yours would be, so you should know who this baby is. I want to bring the name Shirley through. Unsure whether Shirley's past or still here, but I know it's a very strong name. With the name Shirley, I feel this lady who's quite a well-built lady in her 50s. So if she passed, she must have passed about the age of 52. If she's still here, I know she must be about that age, and I want to send a lot of healing. As I say, I'm unsure whether she's still here or whether she's passed. And the thing about picking up energy, which we all are, and it doesn't matter whether we're in a human body or whether we're formless in the non-physical, i.e. spirit, we're all still energy. So it can be very tricky for someone who's working like me to know the difference, okay? Or it could be two energies we're talking about. This is a creative art. Mediumship, connection with spirit, is about creativity. It's not about science. It's not a scientific thing at all. In fact, when I was teaching my lovely students at the weekend about it, well, they were amazing because they used their creativity, great effect. Now look, I've got a Facebook user here. Facebook user, I don't know your name, but I just felt drawn to you. Hi, my mum's anniversary this week. Her name was Jane. Anything from her, please? Well, I hear the name Anne coming from for you very, very strongly, Miss Facebook user. And I do feel that Anne would be a significant person, and I do feel that she would have passed. She may be an aunt or something like that. Your Mama Jane is showing me that she was very emotional at times in her life. And I mean, in spirit, no one suffers from earthly emotions. They're all in joy and love and peace. It's such a wonderful state. But I know at times there'd be a lot of emotion round about you, round about the family, and there was certainly a lot of grief at having to leave you and the family. I do hear the name Tommy coming through, and I want to link him to Tommy Cooper. Just like that, just like that. So I don't know whether he did Tommy Cooper impressions or not. I also hear the name Frank coming through, and I'm also seeing a little trophy that I've got a young boy holding up, and this boy has sort of strawberry hair. It's kind of unkempt, but I'm holding this little trophy up. I feel like I'm a schoolboy, so I'm wondering if this is your son, a Facebook user, or perhaps a grandson too. But I'm wearing a grey, looks like I'm wearing a grey school uniform. I've got this little trophy for something, and I'm just as proud as punch. I also want to bring the name Marie through to you and talk about a diamond ring. I believe your mum has left you this. So do let me know, honey, if that makes sense to you. But we're sending you so much love, so much love. God bless you. Right, where's this girl? Chloe. Chloe McDougall, message please. Oh, first of all, Chloe, I love your name. Okay, I wanted to call my oldest daughter Chloe, but her father was not for it. But you see, I'm telling you this lesson, this story for a reason, Chloe, because I should have stood in my own power, and you need to stand in your own power round about a situation in life. You are a girl stroke lady who loves to please everybody and see everybody happy, and you do your best to make people happy. and then you find out that, oh, that was a bit of a waste of effort. And I know for a fact, I can see an older lady here, and I feel as if you've brought her or someone's brought her a beautiful like slip or chemise or nightdress or something from M&S. It's beautiful silky fabric, but I'm not happy and I'm taking it back. So I know here that someone close with you who tends to be not too grateful for presents and other kindness you show her. So I want to buy your name, Kathleen. May or may not be linked to this lady. But I also see you either work in the travel industry, or you're going to be in a travel agent the minute you possibly can. But I feel that you or someone very close is sat behind a desk in a travel agent's someplace in town or whatever. This is absolutely what I'm feeling for you, Chloe. You have a granddad here, and he says he looks down on you the way you used to look up to him. He looks down on you, and he's doing his best to mind you and look over. I feel the name Sandra coming through here as well. Chloe, it's a lot of different. You're not 100% sure about work. We did mention something to you earlier, but it may be time to do some more studying, darling. So you might, this is not a sales call, but sometimes you can really benefit from a personal session with me and the universe. And I feel for you, that might be the very thing to help you make decisions in life. Also, watch out, guys, for a special offer I'm doing with that to help you move forward. Okay, so so here's Charlene. So I just want to say, you guys, remember, share the love if you can, share this if you can. If you're able to send stars to support my creative efforts, we'd all be so grateful. Charlene came on, it was one of my students on Saturday. I feel, Charlene, that the whole universe cluttered, no, that's not the right word, clustered was something from your granny's house. This is clustered. She showed me all the wee ornaments and stuff that people had to get rid of, but I loved them. Oh, your granddad's also here. He's showing me heather and stuff, like little bits of dried heather. Oh, your family's so close with you. Charlene says she's feeling very positive after the course on Saturday. Yeah, Charlene, your whole energy lifted so much. You get so much healing. Archangel Raphael is working with you. He's continuing the healing and letting you know that you are very able to assist to heal others. You have a lot of common sense. You're kind of like me in that way. And when you've been through a lot, okay, now they're talking into you. You've been through a lot. You tell the truth as much as you objectively can, as anyone can tell the truth. You're direct. That is very helpful to people when you're doing intuitive readings. You have a very strong link with a specific set of cards. You may know what these cards are already. I'm actually seeing Sonia Choquette. If you don't know who that is, check her out. But most definitely, I feel that you will be a fantastic a fantastic card reader, a great medium. You can do anything that you want. Also, I can see you look into a crystal ball, so you're very good at scrying, as we call it. Now, I'm going to give you the opportunity to come on and work with me in JDTV, along with the rest of the students who were with me on Saturday. And guys who are watching, you will be blown away by the talent and abilities of my students. They are freaking fabulous. So I hope that makes sense to you. That makes you happy, Miss Charlene, because you should be happy. Katrina. Jane, do you see a move on the cards for me soon, please? Katrina, I feel within 4 months something will move with you or for you. Now, I feel another lady or girl with you very strongly. So I do not know whether you, oh, cards just jumped out, look. You're a single lady or whether you're paired up. But I do feel there's a woman moving with you or a girl. And here we are, we're talking about moon cycles here, which can often talk about women's cycles. So maybe you or the young lady who who we're speaking about here, who may be moving with you, is having a few issues with their hormones or their monthly cycles here. But we also want to say to you, look out for when 2 full moons have passed. Now, this isn't my usual type of talk, okay? So I think 2 full moons, I don't know, would that be 8 weeks or something? But for you, Katrina, you've really got to start visualising where you want the move to be. I always give this advice, and it's the same for anybody else who's watching and wants to move home. Visualise your new home, where it is. Visualise living in it. Visualise how it's decorated. Visualise feeling very happy and loved and joyful in it. And imagine the new family in your existing home and seeing them really happy living there. And that's how you manifest something freaking amazing without getting off your sofa. And I love that kind of manifestation, right? So it's all up to you. Somebody's reading a poem. Somebody wrote a poem in spirit. It feels like a dad or a granddad, and they've got it written in this old piece of paper. I don't know whether they wrote it themselves or whether they it was something they copied down like 40 years ago. It's only got 2 verses, and it might be rude, it might be naughty, it might be funny, but I know this poem would come out from time to time, and this should make sense to you, darling. I can also smell pipe smoke, and that's coming from someone else passed over. Hello, 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 beautiful, beautiful people. So do remember, if you can share the love by sharing this post, we'll be eternally grateful. Do let me know that you've shared. Do let me know if you've sent stars so that I can see. Keep posting your comments because they scroll past me very quickly, and I can only focus on the one that I'm working with and those in the other realm. So it's kind of tricky, this, but we're getting there. Yes, I do have something from your dad. I want to send you so much love. I want to send you so much courage. I want to tell you you're doing well. I want to tell you that I'm your rock. I'm unwaveringly with you, supporting you. I want to tell you that I'm your shelter. But also I want to tell you that sometimes I should have let you, I shouldn't have tried to control things so much. This is a theme tonight with these fathers. So yeah, I do want to tell you that. Actually, Maggie, I can feel two very different energies coming through here. That's one very strong energy I feel, and the other energy is an older gentleman, and I know he wouldn't have had much hair, and I know that he would have been sat in a chair for a long time, and I'm getting smaller and smaller. I know that I would have worn glasses. These are kind of generic descriptions, but as I close my eyes, it's just given me the name Graham, but I know Graham's not his name. I know Graham's a younger person, so that's just hopefully going to help you out with this man's identity. And he's given me the name Joe as well, and he wants me to choose an angel card for you. So here we go. Compassion. What a beautiful, beautiful card, and that's what we all need now. We need to feel it for ourselves. We need to feel it for others. We need to stop beating ourselves up, particularly you, Maggie. There's no need for it. It's unnecessary. It's cruel to yourself. And just, also, I've seen a box of dates here from Africa. So that must be a memory from someone past. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So that's so much love coming forward. I also feel a grandmother coming forward on the wings of an angel. That's so beautiful, darling, isn't it? Here's a wee bit of feedback from, where is it now? There was a bit of feedback there from someone. Where is it now? Okay. It's so frustrating for me when I can't see the feedback. The last lady I read first said that she says that her daughter she says she's wired to the moon or something. I'm so sorry, I cannot see your comment. for the last feedback. I'll probably come across it in a minute or two. Now, I did see another comment that I wanted to look at here. Let me see this now. Fiona Louise, my mum has worked through the pandemic. She's burnt out anything for her. Yes, she needs a holiday. She needs a rest from her mind. She needs to sit in silence. She needs not to eat biscuits. Sorry, Mum. She needs to take care of herself. She needs to celebrate Christmas all over again. June's a significant month for her. There's some talk of retiring here, Fiona, as well. It might not be right now, but it's definitely put that thought into her mind. There's a gentleman coming forward very, very strongly for her. Now, I hear the name Dick Francis. Dick Francis, an author, and I think he writes either suspense thrillers or something like that. So if that's something your mum enjoys, encourage her to read it, because it rests her mind, but not at night when she's in bed, because that will keep her awake, okay? And I know your mum's been watching First Dates on the TV, or Hotel First Dates. I've been made very aware of that. So if your mum is single, that's interesting. But if your mummy just loves watching First Dates or First Date Hotel, or if you've been watching it with her, then that's also interesting, because then they're saying that we've been around when you guys have been watching this. Also, I want to give you, Miss Fiona, one of those little bracelets that were made of sweeties and you used to bite them off, remember? Disgusting things. And so I want to bring you one of them. I don't know if they still make them or whether you bought one for one of your children, or whether it's just a lovely memory. I do want to give you the name Rose as well, darling. Much love to you and your mummy. You are a great daughter. Let me see, how are we doing with time here? It's getting to, I nearly said it's getting to be wine time, but that's so bad, isn't it? I'm just looking for any feedback. Oh, right, here's a few. Jane, yes, my daughter will be with me and hubby and move. I have often said that my daughter is tuned into the room, but great news and happy it's going to move soon. Hope summertime in the garden. How lovely. Thank you for the card, and I need help with the angels too for my daughter, but we will get her there with the love of God. Thank you, Jane. Well, your daughter needs to take the same advice as I gave to you, Katrina, and that is to visualise herself well and happy and doing what she wants to do. I do feel a lot of low mood, stroke depression, stroke anxiety round about her. So this is, once you raise the energy, and you can stop worrying about it because you've asked the angels to help. So just acknowledge that that's happening and ask the angels to give her signs. As I'm looking at this, your message here, I'm seeing a longboat. It's like a Viking longboat. So I wonder what the connection with the Vikings is. Have you been to Largs? Have you been to Norway? Have you been watching the Vikings on TV? Just something that we just want to acknowledge. I feel it's a grandpa called William coming forward, and he would have loved this kind of Viking thing. Oh, I've got a bit of a sore head when I talk about him. And also there's someone here with a rifle, and I feel that he would have been a hunter or a poacher or something like that. So there's a little bit extra for you. Right, now, let me see a bit of feedback from Tracy. Thanks, Jane, that'd be my gran. I am a bit stubborn, but I don't like to keep grudges. Good girl, because holding grudges just makes yourself unwell. I probably was battering carrots as I'm going through the menopause. Yes, God bless you, honey. Little boy in white will be my wee nephew. I am needing guidance in my right path, so hope my gran is helping. Can't think about ice skating. This ice skating is so strong, Tracy. Honestly, I can see a girl ice skating. She's either teenage or pre-teenage. Just remember, write it down, because it's going to be very important if you don't know about it. Again, if you're needing some guidance, watch out for for some, I'll put some special offers up for those, because I know that times are hard, and maybe we can do like a special offer for 3 cards on career or something. But did I say to you possibly going back to college? Think what you really want to do, Tracy, and everybody else. What's in your heart? What you always want to do? What do you really fancy doing? By the way, Tracy, I was watching a programme, I have to tell you about it. It's called God to Pot, and it's got all the celebrities in America, UK celebrities who have various bits and pieces wrong with them, and they are testing out cannabis for medicinal purposes. I have no idea why I have to tell you that, but you can find it on YouTube if you want to check it out. Bye, honey. It was somebody talking about arthritis. Not saying that's for you, by the way. Okay. Here we go. A wee bit more. Oh, Katrina. Brilliant. Great granddad Willie Hunter, and was in war. My brother won a longboat funeral law. That is brilliant, isn't it? Long time for that to come, I hope. Thanks again, especially Grandad Willie. You see, that was all upliftment at the end there, Katrina, the longboat funeral. And your granddad was a man that's full of life, and he's a spirit being that reflects that. So total upliftment regards these 2 men. Okay. Oh, okay, Gillian, I wasn't actually going to come to you, but hey, I'm with you now, girl. So firstly, I want to speak to you about love, Miss Gillian. It's coming for you. Have you had 3 significant relationships already? I feel the name Gillian around you. I have no idea where that come from. And now I'm back in a skating rink, so I don't know if you can understand any of this or not, or whether I'm bleeding from the last lady onto you, or whether it's a Torval indeed thing, but there's something related to that to you as well. Also, I'm tasting spaghetti bolognese, so I wonder if you had that for tea tonight. That seems to be very, very strong taste to me. For my students who are watching, please notice how that taste just came to my mouth there. And maybe Gillian can let us know. When I taste that spaghetti bolognese, I do want to take you to Italy, and or I do want to link you with an Italian. Oh, your name is Gillian. Man, Gillian. I was seeing Gillian with a J. So it could be a wonderful relationship. It could be a shorter romance. But you do need to know that you can very easily attract love, real love, into your life. You've been divorced. Okay, I'm just hearing that. I have your grandmother here. There's another lady here who could be a mother figure to you as well. So there's 2 ladies coming forward for you. One's a very practical lady. She'd bake scones, she could do everything. She looked after her family, so she's a very practical lady. But why don't you think about joining my Find Real Love Now workshop? I'll be advertising it shortly. I've been talking about it for ages, but the Spirit has just been confirming and reaffirming things for me. Look out for it, Gillian. I definitely feel, I've said 3 relationships, three offers at least, and also 3 men passed over. One's wearing a cap, and he's like, oh, it's like a man, no bother. So also have to give you the name Sarah. Let me just, romance cards, let me just shuffle these for you. Also feel the name Patricia too. Okay, so this says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So the only way I want to bring, there's 2 ways I want to bring that in, and one is about your feelings towards yourself, towards your body, and towards intimacy. If we need to shake out the sheets and that, then let's do it. We'll be talking about that in the course. And the second is, if you're on your spiritual path, that's a fantastic thing, because my love course will be spiritually, have a spiritual basis, and that is really going to be a huge help to you to finding someone who's kind, caring, loving, attentive, and all the things you want. You're going to get an invitation through the door. It looks like it's a christening or a wedding. It's a nice invitation. So look out for that, darling. Okay, my beautiful people, I am don't worry about your health, okay? Don't worry about your health. That'll be fine, especially once you're getting on the spiritual path. I do feel a bit of low energy, something like fibromyalgia, something like that. Doesn't mean you've got it. Some of us just don't have a lot of natural energy and vitality in life, but I can see you either at a class or at the gym, and I can see a lot of happiness coming for you. So that's a good thing. So I'm going to pick a card now for, where is Gillian's going to see if I can take her thing off. Gillian. Now I can't find Gillian to remove her from screen, so you're stuck on screen, Gillian. I'm going to choose a card for everybody, so this is for everybody that's watching now, and everybody. Whoa! Well, that one flew out. I'm going to pick this one, however, because I have to bend down and pick it up. I'm away from the screen for 5 minutes. So the card I've picked for us all is career transition. Okay. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Now, that's applicable to many of us watching, but also this can talk about pastimes, hobbies, heart's desire. If you do not have a passion in life, if you can find out, discover what your passion is, it will change your life. I promise you that. And if you think back to when you're about 10, what did you love doing then? And people who know me or work with me or follow me know that I wondered what happens after we die when I was 10 and I went to a spiritualist church. So then that left me for 30 years because life was getting in the way, and then it came whooshing back in when my dead father turned up at my son's birth. So that was my passion all along. I just didn't realise it. And also I was speaking to a young gentleman the other night and I said to him, what's your passion? He said, I don't know, I've never thought. And then I looked into his energy, blended his energy a bit more. And I said, I think you'd be a great coach. He says, I've always wanted to be a coach. So he knew what his passion was, but he just couldn't verbalise it or didn't want to. So I've got to tell you this, you are all spirit wrapped in a human body. You're spiritual beings with a human existence. You can do anything. You're never too old, too stupid, too thick, too fat, too thin, no anything. You're perfect. If you want to do something, do it. Okay. And with that, oh, there's Gillian. Okay. Gillian says I didn't have spag bol. I had lamb for tea. Okay, Gillian, I am tasting spag bol. Trust me, it ties in with the Italian man, sweetheart. Okay. Just remember that. So please, have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope to be on again later this week. Ask the angels to help you with every aspect in your life. Ask them to help your family members. Ask them to help you with your finances, career, your car, your children, anything at all. They stand ready to help and they'll love you unconditionally. Like I do. Love you so much. See you very soon. Bye for now.